Hi, it's Joe. It's another video in the $8 Startup Training Series. Just a bunch of short videos to help you get an understanding of how all the pieces of this system work together, because I know it can be a little daunting, a little confusing. Remember, it's not that hard to get it up and running. You just have to queue up some emails and send them out, and I've got a 5-minute startup video that'll show you how to do that and actually start making offers, immediately, the very first day that you get into this system. But there's a lot of different things that you can do with this, and there's a lot of functionalities that'll give you a lot of options. And one of the things that I want to show you right now are different options from just doing the for rent method. Yeah, the for rent method is where I believe everybody should start as a real estate investor. I think it's the easiest system to get up and going, to get up and running, to create cash flow. But there's some other things that you can do that might be interesting to you as well. One is you can find subject to properties with this. I've got a complete subject to system that we use, and instead of sending them getting rent to buy deals, we get them to actually deed over their property to us, and we send them to this website that makes an offer on their home and teaches them what rent to buy is all about, and how, I'm sorry, not rent to buy, how subject to works, and how they can deed the property to us and we'll take it over. And I've bought a lot of property subject to using that technique. We actually created that technique before we did the for rent method, and I just think the for rent method is a little easier if you're trying to get up and running and start creating cash flow and creating a consistent business. But the subject to is great because you can build a fantastic portfolio out of it. The other thing that you can do with this is change the way you're doing your searches, and you can look into different categories where if you're looking for stuff that's for sale, and you go in here and maybe look for furniture, and then you can add that to your search function. I'm not going to do that here. And then when you get into the filter, you can then bring up just the things that were in that particular category. And that category would show up here once you've selected it, and then you could do a search for those people. So you pull up all the furniture, but you put in a keyword to filter in. Look for by filtering in a keyword, say estate sale. And don't do this with real estate, by the way, because that'll get confusing for the filter. But if you do it for things like furniture or automobiles or things like that, and put in estate sale here, and then do a search, it'll pull up all the ads that have furniture for sale in an estate sale. And you send out an email to those folks and say, I know you're having an estate sale. I was wondering if you had any real estate for sale in that estate, and I'd be interested in buying it. It's a great way to find real estate that hasn't yet been advertised, that's being sold because of a death in the family or through an estate. And it's another great way to use this. The other thing that you can do with this is look for buy cars, buy and sell cars through this system. You can actually buy them subject to with nothing down, and basically what you'll be doing is they'll title you the property or the car, and you take over the payments on it. So you can take over a car with nothing down using this, and then turn around and sell those and take a profit, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 selling a car. And this isn't something that I do personally, but I've got students that have done it, and it does work, and it's a cool thing that you could add to this system and make it work. We're actually going to put together a system that works with automobiles, because there's a lot of people that buy and sell cars, and that's coming for the future. And by the way, if you're a realtor, this is a great way to get listings. If you use the for rent method to get listings, it's a great way to do it. You're not sending an email to these people saying, I'd like to list your property. You're sending an email to these people saying, I'd like to buy your property, which is, I've got this system here for you to do it. You can buy their property, but not everybody's going to want to sell it to you this way. You can go back to them and say, well, I can also list your property. Here are your options, and you can give them the options. And we've found that the agents that are using this are listing a lot of properties using this system as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can do when you have a scraper system that'll send out mail to all the different categories of Craigslist. It's exciting stuff.